gas. 1 mole of the gas at STP, they are looking for a number of moles. Ammonia and nitrogen comes from the equation of reaction. Mass of copper also comes from the equation of reaction. So the most important bit is the equation of reaction and what concerns the equation. What doesn't concern the equation, leave it. Don't even struggle with it. Like now, copper oxide. It was just brought there to disorganize you. But a serious student knows where to start from. Okay?
Yes, teacher.
So there is the exercise. You repeat it from the start, number 1 up to number 5. And you do that work. Make sure you study the question carefully. Study the question carefully first before you start doing it. So here, this one was corrected, and make sure you get this copy. If you can take a screenshot, do your part. Start from here, then I will extend down. Have you done that?
Okay.
Make sure you get a screenshot of that work. If you have done number 1, there is some bit that is missing down, but I think it can be read, isn't it? Number 5, is it clear?
No.
So what you do, let me extend number 5. If you are done with taking this, let me extend number 5 like that, so that you take a clear screenshot again. Is that finished? When you finish, you alert me. When you finish, tell me, so that we'll go to the next. You are still struggling with screenshots.
Just wait. It's okay now.
Everyone has finished.
Yes.
You see Cynthia. Cynthia has just joined. Cynthia. Cynthia.
Yes, teacher.
You have just joined.
Chapa had gone.
Yeah, sorry. Okay. So let me take you to this paper of ours, the one I'm going to post online, and we are going to be struggling with it daily. So this is ordinary chemistry, ordinary O-level chemistry problems of part 7, mole concept. There are about 200 and something questions at this level where we are. There is nothing to say that the numbers are hard, the numbers are easy. We have to get all the marks when mole concept comes. Is it clear? Yes?
Yes.
Good. Number 1 says, which one of the following is the percentage of sodium carbonate in 2.8 grams of hydrated sodium carbonate? This is the formula of the carbonate. Percentage of, they want the percentage. We got to know that we did these examples here some days ago. That if you want to get the percentage composition of an element, what do? You get the mass of the element, isn't it?
Yeah.
Divide by the relative molecular mass of the element times 100%. Very good. So now here, since they want the percentage of sodium carbonate in this, we cannot, can we use this? 2.8. Okay.
No.
What is the mass of sodium carbonate? Sodium carbonate. The mass, I don't want to calculate it. You can calculate it. I want the mass of the element out of relative atomic mass of that element.
83.
83. Sodium is 23. Sodium is 23. Carbon is 12. Oxygen is 16. What is the answer? It is everything.
103.
106. I want the mass of sodium carbonate, the relative molecular mass.
Teacher, your screen.
Which screen?
Sorry.
My screen is not clear.
No. I think it's 9.
Okay. So the relative molecular mass of sodium carbonate is 105, 106.
Yeah, it's 106.
106. Good. What is the relative atomic mass of the hollow element? The hollow element is sodium carbonate, 10 water. 10 water. What's the relative molecular mass? Relative molecular mass of the substance is
$286.
286. So if they want the percentage of sodium carbonate in the hydrated, you just say it is mass of the element they're asking for is 106 divided by 28, 286 times 100. What is the percentage?
37.06.
37.06%. Is that answer there?
Yeah.
So we have got the answer. Number 1 is good. Number 2, the moles of the number of moles of the sulfate ion in 3 grams of aluminum sulfate. What do you do here? What do you do? The number of moles. They want the number of moles of the sulfate ion in 3 grams of aluminum sulfate. Where is the answer?
Say 1 mole. 1 mole contains 6.02 times 10 to the power 23.
Those are particles. Those are particles. They want the number of moles. Number of moles of a sulfate ion in aluminum sulfate. Now, for you to do this kind of a number, there is an example we did here. This one. There is an example we did here that has this type of work. Calculate the mass needed here. That one is okay. There is calculating number of moles of the ions in standard solutions. Calculate the number of moles of hydrogen ions in 25 of 0.2 molar sulfuric acid. You get it? So this is the type of knowledge you need here. So if you get these numbers, you will be in position to answer this one. Here. First, you need to know the equation or the ionization ionization equation. Ionization equation for aluminium what? Aluminium?
Aluminum sulfate.
Aluminium sulfate, very good. Aluminium sulfate. That when you are writing, you first start with writing a compound of aluminium sulfate. Aluminium, what's the valence of aluminium?
3.
What's the valence of the sulfate?
2.
2. Therefore, the 2 will cross over here, the 3 will cross over the other side, leaving us with aluminium sulfate as this. SO4. This is 3, sorry. So that is that. Now, if this thing ionizes into ions, it becomes aluminium to SO4. This is 3. When it ionizes, it becomes aqueous. When it ionizes, it forms what? Aluminium 3 ions, isn't it? Plus sulfate ions. Now, how many sulfates are here? There is 1. How many are there? There are 3, isn't it? We are trying to balance the equation. Balancing the equation. We form 3 sulfates. This is 3. How many aluminiums are there?
2.
There are 2. Therefore, our equation is balanced and it remains like that. What about the ionization equation for sulfuric acid? What does it become? Write for me a well-balanced equation for ionization of sulfuric acid. I'm waiting for the answer. This thing should not be taking us so long like this. We need to move fast. Sulfuric acid, we get what and what?
Ions of hydrogen and sulfate.
Hydrogen, how do you add the hydrogen ion?
2 power negative. 1 minus.
1 minus 1 plus.
1 plus.
1 plus. Plus, this is aqueous. Plus the sulfate ion, isn't it?
Yeah.
How you add the sulfate ion? S
SO4.
O4. All
1
this.
minus.
The sulfate has 1 minus.
2 minus.
This 2 is a power of sulfate, by the way. Okay? Which becomes 2 minus. Is the equation balanced? How many sulfates are here? 1. How many are this side? 1. How many hydrogens are here? 1. How many are here? 2. Is the equation balanced? So to balance this, we need to put a 2 on hydrogen ions, isn't it?
Yes.
So this one shows us that this acid is a dibasic acid because it forms 2 hydrogen ions in an aqueous solution. Okay? So basically this acid is 2. So this one was by the way. Go back to our question. The question reads the number of moles of the sulfate ion. The number of moles of the sulfate ion in 3.0 grams of aluminium sulfate. We are from calculating these questions now. How do you get those moles? From the equation. From the equation. What concerns the question? It is what and what?
Aluminium sulfate.
Aluminium sulfate and
sulfate ions.
And the sulfate ions. Sulfate ions. 1 mole of aluminium sulfate 1 mole of aluminium sulfate, aluminium 2, SO3, produced, what produces what? How many moles of sulfate ion? 3 moles of the sulfate ion, SO4 2 minus. What follows next? Check what they have given you in the equation. Is 3.0 grams of what?
Aluminum sulfate.
Aluminum sulfate. So what should you do to this? To give it for you. What to use?
Teacher,
Yes.
teacher,
Mm-hmm.
I thought it's supposed to be 1 mole.
Mm-hmm.
Aluminum sulfate produces 1 mole of. Hey, damn, now I'm back.
I removed this equation. I did not want to show you that I've removed it. That's why I put those crosses there. From here, we say 1 mole of aluminum sulfate gave us 3 moles of the sulfate ion. So now from here, where do we go from here? 1 mole of aluminum sulfate is equal to what? Since they have given us the answer in grams, what do?
We convert
This
sulfate
to its relative molecular mass, isn't it? 1 mole of aluminum sulfate is the same as aluminium is 27 times 2 plus a sulfate, which is 32 plus 16 times 4. These are different brackets. All this times 3, isn't it? Have you seen what I've written?
Yes.
Okay. So this is aluminium alone is 27, but there are 2. So 27 times 2. Now this 3 is for the sulfate. So I bring that 3 here. Then I open the big brackets. Sulfate is alone. Sulfur is alone. 32 plus oxygen is 16, but there are 4. That's why I've closed them together. These are grams of aluminium sulfate. Aluminium sulfate produces 3 moles of a sulfate ion. Since they need the moles, they don't need the grams of the sulfate. There's no need of converting this to grams. Okay? So the answer here is what? This one. 342 grams of aluminium sulfate produces 3 moles of that. What about 3 grams of aluminium? What does it produce? SO4 It produces, our answer was left in fractions, so there is no need of converting it. Now here we shall write 3 moles out of the relative atomic mass from here, 342 times what? Because to get 1 from here, we divide by 342, divide by 342. What about the 3 grams? Is 3 out of 342 times what?
Times
Times
3.01.
grams. So check anywhere, is that objective there? The correct answer is what?
I'm not even seeing that thing very well.
It is not clear.
Because it's big.
It is. If you are not seeing very well, try to zoom your phone and see what is there. The answer is B. I see 3 times 3 out of 342. That is the answer. The one here is 3.0. This one is there. So have you seen how answers in mole concept come? Yes?
Yes.
Good. Number 3 is for you. I will not do it. Number 3 is for you. I want to see the answer for number 3. 20 cubic centimeters of acid HX was neutralized by 25 of 0.5 molar sodium carbonate. Which one of the following is the molarity of the acid? You know where to start from and where to end. The first thing is to write the equation of reaction between HX, the acid, and sodium carbonate. We looked at this type of numbers. So I want to see the correct answer. We have very few minutes, so make sure you work very fast. And she will come. The answer has disappeared. Hmm?
No.
It is coming. Huh? The answer is about to finish 10 minutes on one number. Hmm? You are finishing 10 minutes on one number.
Another 1 minute for the number.
Describe the answer is. The answer is A. Clearly.
No,
The answer is B.
A.
It is what? Letitia, what is the answer?
I'm still.
What are you still doing at this thing? Please give me the answer. Cynthia, what is the answer?
The answer is B.
The answer is B. That is who? Letitia.
Yes.
Cynthia, what is the answer?
My God. A.
Cynthia has A. That is Cynthia. Peace. Peace. Peace.
I'm stuck somewhere.
Peace is stuck. Stuck. How do you spell stuck? Is CK. English has disappeared. Maya. Maya. Miss Maya started. Maya, what is
It's a good day.
Huh?
The answer I got is not there.
Maya, how can you get the answer that is not there?